two. Check a two two.
This is Scott Roby from Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Hey, I'm Bill Merrill from Windham, New Hampshire, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
I'm Nancy Saulnier of Lake Alfred, Florida, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen, aka Jen.Cohen. You're watching the Astute Tourist Channel here on YouTube.
My name is Lacey, your Miss Auburn's Outstanding Teen, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Hi guys, this is Mr. Tranquilo, and you are watching the Astute Tourist Channel. Enjoy it.
Hey, good morning. There's the rim shot. Good morning. I'm Jimmy, your Astute Tourist. It is Monday, July 10th. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I know I did. It was busy. It was beautiful weather. We had a lot going on here. A lot of chores happening. Did a little bit of late work on Friday night. The fireworks went off without a hitch. Everybody had a good time. It was safe, and I guess we really didn't have to work too hard because, like I said, everything went pretty smooth. But I hope you all had a good weekend where you are. I hope the weather is doing well where you're at. It is, it's overcast here, and it's been raining this morning. Go figure, it's raining again. It's 66 degrees here in southern New Hampshire. They're calling for rain all day. It looks like it's pretty much going to rain, let's see, right until sometime early in the wee hours of tomorrow morning. But what can you do? We need the rain at times. I know the garden can certainly use the rain, but glad everybody's here, and we appreciate it. It looks like we got 10 people in the house this morning. I appreciate all the beautiful people. Let's go right to the chat and say good morning. Moonlight Adventures is here. Hi, Josh. Good morning to you. Call Me V is here. Good morning, V. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Sharon is here. My mom is here. Good morning to you guys. Scott Lone Cross, Scotty Too Hottie is here. Scott, I hope you're feeling better. I saw the pictures you sent me. If you're not aware, our good friend Scotty Too Hottie, his little shack that he works in was hit by a truck, and it looks like he got injured. I hope you're okay, Scott. But good morning to you, my friend. Good morning to Denise. Bone Tired Travelers is here. Thank you for friending me on Facebook. John's here. Good morning, John, from the Gaylors. Good to see you guys. Dawn is here. Hey, Dawn. It's good to see you. Good afternoon to you. All the way from the island of Cyprus. Or the island, the country, the desert island, I guess. I don't know. How's the donkeys? How's the goats? How's the garden? But it's good to see you, Dawn. Thanks for coming in. V says she had a blast this weekend. That's awesome. Everybody's saying hi. Dawn says to V and myself, the prizes should be posted this week. Fantastic. We won a prize over at New Beginnings, My Everyday Life in Rural Cyprus. So those will be coming in the mail at some point. And we're going to do we'll do an unboxing. We'll do a prize reveal here on the channel. That way everybody can see what we won. I have no idea, but thank you, Dawn, for that. We appreciate you. V's going to send Dawn a reply. Thank you, Josh. Hit those thumbs up. For now, we have, well, I thought we had certain things working here, but apparently not. So, I had everything working yesterday, but Streamlabs is crazy. I don't know what's up with it. It does some funky stuff. Anyway, so we pretty much got it working now. At least you can see me, so that's a good thing. And the picture is clear and crisp. It looks good. We tried switching over to StreamYard again last week because we had a glitch in the matrix here with Stream Labs, and for whatever reason, the picture was horrible. So I'm pretty much all done with StreamYard. I think I'm going to delete my accounts over there, and we're going to move on to bigger and better things. But let's see. Everybody's saying hi. Scott says, nothing broken, just cuts, bruises, and lower back problems. Starting to feel symptoms of a concussion. Oh, my gosh, brother. Well, I hope you heal up quickly. I'm sorry to hear that. When I saw the pictures, I was like, oh, my God. I could see they had you in there with a pillow and all of that. And I hope you didn't have to spend too long at the hospital. But praying for a speedy recovery for you, my friend. And I hope you feel better real soon. A glitch in the matrix, right? We've been watching this show. In fact, we finished it up last week, called Dark. I think I mentioned it in one of the other streams. It's a German television program that's it's about time travel and that, but they mention a glitch in the matrix. So it's part of my vernacular now. So we'll be using that, but yeah. So let's see, what did we do Friday night? We did the fireworks, of course, after work. I worked until I probably got home around 11:30 p.m. Went to work for a little after 7, and then got home at I don't know. It was like 11:20, 11:30, something like that. So it was a late day. Tried to sleep in Saturday morning, but I just can't sleep in. So I got up early, got the mower and the trimmer and the backpack blower out, and we took advantage of the beautiful weather we had mowed the whole lawn, did all the trimming, and got rid of the clippings and blew out the driveway and that. Colleen went out and planted some vegetables. Some of our peppers had they died for some whatever reason. I'm not sure, but so we got some new pepper plants, and those are going. Everything else in the garden looks fantastic. All the gourd vegetables, the pumpkins, and the squash and that are growing great. Cucumbers are growing great. The tomatoes, the herb garden looks great. The green beans, everything looks fantastic. So, so the garden's looking good. So we took care of that. Let's see. I'm just looking over at the chat. Lucky me, cocktail time before you. All right, Dawn. Well, what are we drinking? What's on the drink menu for today? And the doggies are fine. In fact, I'm just looking at them. So I have the door to the studio open a little bit, and Sophie came in, and she's kind of laying on the floor looking through the open door at Molly, who's outside in the hallway. So they're doing fantastic. Let's see. Captain and the squad is here. Good morning to you. Sitting at the airport, headed to Denver for work. I got up early this morning. We were up at 3 a.m. I had to bring Colleen so she could take a flight out today. Her and her sister, they're traveling to Atlanta, Georgia. They're going to a buying show. So they have to buy product for their retail business for next year. They have to buy it now, or they won't be able to get any of the new product for next year. So that's what she's doing. She'll be gone until Friday, but she's going to try and join us on Wednesday for the live Hump Day Cocktail Hour. On location from Atlanta, Georgia. So she'll be waving at you, Sharon, from Atlanta down to South Georgia. Dawn says she just had lunch. Cocktails later, maybe my lifetime. Really? Right on. I'll have to check that out. Sharon says today is Jackson's 9th birthday. Happy birthday, Jackson. I hope you have a good birthday there, young lad. And enjoy your time. Law Jones is here. Good morning, Jimmy. Been stumbling around listening. Well, stumbling's better than falling, so be good. My mother says safe travels to you, Captain. Headed to Denver. I'm just checking. Did I get that right? You're heading to Denver, right? Yes, Denver. Okay. Colorado, beautiful state. I like it out there. I have some family out there, and we've been out a few times. Colorado is it's big, and it's beautiful. It's a great state. If you've never been to Colorado, I suggest you go. Rocky Mountains, they're awe-inspiring, I guess, is the best way to put it. So, biggest mountains I've ever been on in my life, and they're just incredible. And you can see them. You can travel pretty much from the southern border all the way to the northern border, and those Rocky Mountains will always be in your sight. You can't miss them. So, it's a beautiful, beautiful place. So if you get a chance to go to Colorado, I suggest you go. You know what we've missed this morning already is this. It is Cup of Joe. Good morning. Hope everybody has a good day. Here's best sip of the day. Cheers, everyone. That deserved a double sip. So, like I said, I've been up early. I've had some coffee already. I got up around 3. I had to drop Colleen off about 3:30. Then I cleaned the kitchen, did some dishes, made the bed. So let Colleen know I made the bed. She'll be happy to hear that. I've been working on, so I was saying, here I go bouncing around again because that's me. Look, there's the chicken. So Saturday we did all the yard work. Saturday night we went to a restaurant called Surf. It's in a town, one of the cities nearby, about 25 minutes away, and it's a seafood restaurant. And it's one of the best seafood restaurants around, without going over to the coast. The food was fantastic. It was really good. I had a fisherman's platter, which is fried fish. Had a piece of haddock, some scallops, some whole belly clams, and some shrimp. And it came with truffle fries, which I've never had. The waitress convinced me to try them, and they're basically French fries, or for Dawn, they're chips, and they're sprayed with truffle oil. And I must say, very good. Really, really good. I had never tried that before. They were very good. So that was a good meal. Colleen had some. She had a Korean barbecue. I think they were scallops. And Nick had some sushi. Really good seafood restaurant. There's a couple here in the state. There's one, like I said, close to us. And then there's another one in Portsmouth, which is out on the seacoast. And there may be one more. I think there's 3 of them. And I can't recall off the top of my head where the third one is. But there's 3. It's called Surf. I want to give a big shout out to them. The food is fantastic. It's a little pricey, but once in a while, it's good to go and splurge. It was really, really good. Dawn says she appreciated it chips, right? Yeah, that's what we call French fries. Of course, the Brits call French fries chips. They call potato chips crisps. If you didn't know, there's your lesson for today. Let me go back in the chat. Thank you, Dawn, for posting all the merch stuff. Speaking of merch, since we're on it, here's the new T-shirt. It's got our logo on that front, left breast, and then the back has the big logo and the YouTube logo on that. So go on over to our store and you can pick one of those up. Also, you can get one of these Cup of Joe Live cups. You can get our logo cups, pint glasses, beach bags, all that fun stuff. So also, if anybody wants to send an address to theastutetourist@gmail.com, we'll send you out a sticker. That one will be on us. And don't forget that we do offer memberships to the channel, and we appreciate all of your support, so thank you for that. All right, so let's do this. Story. This Week in History is brought to you by The Astute Tourist Show. Weekdays at 6 a.m., except for Wednesday, which we do the Hump Day, of course. Hump Day cocktail hour on Wednesday evenings at 6 p.m. All the times are Eastern Standard Time. So today is July 10th, and we're going to go back in history all the way to 1553, Lady Jane Grey, the 15-year-old great-granddaughter of Henry VII, became Queen of England, but her reign lasted only 9 days, and she was executed by Mary Tudor the following year. You know, it seems like it's pretty dangerous to be a royal, at least back in those times. Let's see. In 1584, William I, first of the hereditary, I'm not sure how to say that, stadtholders of the United Provinces of the Netherlands, was assassinated. So William IV of the Netherlands, he got knocked out. So these guys, boy, it's dangerous, I think, to be a royal. Let's see, what else? In 1875, Mary McLeod Bethune, an African-American educator who was active in national black affairs and a special advisor to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, was born in Maysville, South Carolina. Happy birthday to Mary McLeod Bethune. I'm sure she's still not with us. I'm sure she is not with us. She was born in 1875, so... On this day in 1925, the Scopes trial began in Dayton, Tennessee. Are you familiar with the Scopes trials? With William Jennings Bryan arguing for the prosecution of Clarence Darrow for the defense. Wasn't the Scopes trials the trials about like the Darwin theory of evolution and that? I think it was the Scope monkey trials, something like that. Please correct me if I'm wrong and forgive me, but... So Dawn was asking me, what's on the Etsy store? The Etsy store has... you can pick up some of my patriotic design t-shirts. I have a few more that we've designed. Get ready for Skeeter Johnson. We got a line of Skeeter Johnson apparel coming out for your wearing pleasure. But you can get this on the Etsy store. You can get another smaller coffee mug. I know that my mom just received hers. I spoke with her on Sunday and she got hers. Captain in the squad, it's 5:15 in the morning and now I want seafood. Right? Sorry about that, Captain. Dawn says she loves the back of the t-shirt. Thank you. What am I missing here? Thumbs up, thumbs up. I have just filmed a quiz on my other channel. Dawn said, right on. Denise is reminding us that it's 111 days till the booze cruise. That's going to be fun. I can't wait. I can't wait, but I don't want to rush it, like I've always said. Dawn is asking who Skeeter is. Skeeter Johnson. You'll have to wait and see. But the new line of Skeeter Johnson apparel will be coming out very soon. Hopefully, if I get the time, I'll work on it this week and get those posted. I am working on... I've been editing the new A Revolutionary Minute. I'm going to try and get it finished after work today and maybe post the premiere this evening. So we'll see. I don't want to interfere with anybody's live streams tonight, but if I can find an open slot and I get it done, I'm trying not to rush it either. So we'll get that posted either tonight or tomorrow. So See the World is here. Good morning to you. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Let's continue on with this day in history. Let's see. What's a good one? In 1962, Swedish engineers Nils Bohlin was issued a U.S. patent for a 3-point seat belt for cars, a major safety innovation. It featured a strap that extended across the upper body in addition to a standard lap restraint. And it's pretty much the standard for today. In 1965, British rock group the Rolling Stones topped U.S. charts for the first time with the single, I Can't Get No Satisfaction. Who remembers that hit from 1965? I know I do. I was 1 year old in 1965. How old were you in 65? Were you born yet? John says 95 days till I get to sail on the Carnival Venezia. I have asked my youngest to take us down and come back to bring us home. He said he will think about it. Well, think about it. He better take his parents and pick them up. What the heck? You gave him the breath in his lungs, for goodness sake. Red Hot Chili Peppers kept me awake a few hours. Good morning, Fairy Dust. Weep the Wild Winds, my good friend Bernay. It's good to see you. You're up early, but we appreciate you're here with us. I'm curious, is it the Red Hot Chili Peppers, the band, or the actual Red Hot Chili Peppers? John says he was a year old. Scotty was 3. That's in 1965. All right, moving on. 1973, the Bahamas gained independence from Britain within the Commonwealth. In 1985, the Greenpeace ship Rainbow Warrior was sunk by 2 bomb explosions while berthed in Auckland Harbor. That's in New Zealand. It was later revealed the French intelligence agents had planted the explosives. French intelligence agents, huh? In 1991, Russian politician Boris Yeltsin was sworn into office as the country's first elected president. You remember that way back with Reagan? Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall. Y'all remember that? Let's see. Catching up. Bernay says, I was in the oven until December 8th, 1965. Denise was still a twinkle in my daddy's eye in 65. Born in 69, but still loved the Stones. Molly's dropping bones in the hallway. Sharon says she was 2 years old in 65. Let's see. Bernay says the band. Okay. I just wanted to make it clear because sometimes, eating chili peppers would keep you awake. Captain on the squad says, today the statue of King George III was pulled down in New York City in 1778. Now, there's something I didn't know, but that falls right in line with my interest in history. Thank you for that, Captain. Mr. PSV, Paul S. Vines, is here. Hi, Paul. Good morning to you. Thank you for coming in. Yes, but the wall came down under... Wasn't it Gorbachev? Did I get that wrong? Dawn is saying hi to Molly and Sophie. They're both here with me. In 2015, Egyptian actor Omar Sharif, who garnered international acclaim for his role in Lawrence of Arabia in 1962, and Dr. Zhivago in 1965. He died at the age of 83. In 2019, German automaker Volkswagen ended production of the Beetle, the first model of which had been introduced in 1938. Famous birthdays. Solomon Northrop, American farmer and writer, was born. Marcel Proust was a French writer. Jake LaMotta, the American boxer. Arthur Ashe, an American tennis player. Sofia Vergara, Colombian-American actress, was born today. And John Calvin, the French theologian, was born in 1509. Happy birthday to all of them. So, there you have it. This Week in History. We try to do a little This Week in History. I don't know if we do it every day or not. Sometimes we don't, but we'll do it a few times a week. And that's just to give you folks a little bit more knowledge, useless knowledge that you could use or not. So there you go. Anyway, so good morning. Oh, George H.W. Bush? I thought it was Ronald Reagan that took the wall down. I'm thinking, what, in East Germany? don't know. I'll have to look that one up. Paul, how was your weekend? Denise says Dr. Zhivago was one of my mom's favorites. I think one of my mom's favorites too. Wasn't there a famous song that came out of that? Hit the charts? From Dr. Zhivago. Rolling Stones is one of my mom's favorites. I don't know if my mother likes the Rolling Stones. They were a little after her, not after her time, but Mom was always listening to the crooners when I was a kid. Paul Anka and Bobby Vinton, Ed Ames, Tony Bennett, all of those people. My father saw Elvis. He said it, but it actually came down under Bush. My weekend was good. Right on, Paul. Okay, good. I just remember that on the news, him saying, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall. And then them smashing it up with hammers and all of that. Lara's theme, right, Mom? And there's Sophie. There is Sophie, everyone. So, what's going on for this week? Today, I have no idea what's going to be waiting for me at work. We really never know. It is Monday, so I'm sure there'll be a lot of scheduling and things of that nature. This was not a good week or good weekend in the state for accidents. There were several motor vehicle accident-related deaths. A couple of drownings in the state. And one poor individual got caught up in a propeller on a motorboat and lost his life. So not a good time in the state here for that. But other than that, the weather was fantastic. Yesterday was overcast, but not bad. I didn't do a whole lot. I was editing my video and chilling out after we had a long night Saturday. So we went out and had the seafood, and then we met friends at a martini bar that happens to be in the same city. And let's just say Colleen had to drive home. Nick went out with us, and Dad and his boy were whooping it up. It was a good time. So you're gonna do Jackson's birthday next Saturday. That'll be fun. Do you have any good plans? Any good plans? Let's see. It rained in South Georgia, but yesterday it was 99 degrees. Yeah, it's been hot. It's still hot and humid here. Captain says, I currently live in Midland, Texas. Childhood home was George W. Childhood home of George W. Brene says, Motown is Mom's preferred genre. I like Motown as well. Good stuff. You know, as a kid growing up in the late 60s and then right through the 70s, to me that was a great time for music, right up until disco broke. Not a big fan, but I grew up, you know, the Beatles were still together, and of course the Stones, the Doors, Jimi Hendrix was slightly alive, Queen and Aerosmith and Yes, and just Pink Floyd, Peter Frampton, just all the great bands, and then disco came, and then the 80s came, and I'm not saying that it was bad music then, but it just wasn't the same. Rock music had taken quite a left turn. But that's how things go. Things change. We're not dancing the jitterbug anymore, are we? So, Let's see. What's the t-shirt of the day? Oh, so here we go. It's my Pink Floyd shirt. Pink Floyd t-shirt. Dark Side of the Moon. Came out in 1973. One of the greatest albums of all time. All-time great rock records. Let's see. John says, I've been listening to the radio this morning. They are out with a cow, PMVA. The cow did not survive. Car versus cow. Cow versus bovine. Not good. I hope everybody's safe other than the cow. I smell barbecue. Mike always has to drive home, only because I'm not permitted to drive and nothing walkable to go out to here in these rural parts. Well, that's okay. It's always good Mike can drive. Does that make it ground beef? Wait now. I was a little slow on the uptake there. Oh. Is that our joke for the day, Denise? Sharon says, oh yeah, he's getting a trampoline for one of his birthday gifts. Shh, don't tell him. V says 60s, 70s had the best variety of music. I agree with you, V. I really do. Let's see. Who else is in that time? Clarence. CCR. The Guess Who. Steppenwolf. It's just so many. I have to think of them all. Scott says, I did go down to the fire department that got me out on Saturday to show my gratitude. Had a hard time walking, but had to go to CVS for a required shot. Doctor at hospital said not to miss it. Don says, if anyone likes the older music, 50s, 60s, 70s, try Boom Radio app in online. All old radio DJs run the programs. That sounds pretty good. You know what I do too is I have this app, since we're talking about music. So I got this app and it's free. And it's called Radio. It's called Radio. And what it is it has I gotta be careful because I don't want to get whacked with a copyright strike, but so it has a map of the world on it. I don't know, can you see that? I don't think you can. There it is. All right, so it has a map of the world, right? Golly. And you click on the country. So let's click on the country. So I clicked on the USA, and what you do is it starts at 1900, and it goes all the way to what they call the future, but and it'll play music from that time frame. Like I said, I gotta be careful. But here's South America in 1900. And I find it fascinating so that you can pick music from around the world. Again, this one's called Radio, and it's an app. It's a free app. And it's just something I'll listen to now and then because I'm obviously a music fan, and it's pretty cool. So thank you, Credence Clearwater, not Clarence. Clarence Clearwater Revival. I have been up early. So Boom Radio, that sounds pretty good. I'm going to check that out. Buddy Holly is the captain's favorite. Sharon likes Hank Williams Sr., of course. Bernays says, an amaretto sour sounds like a cocktail. I can do this coming weekend. Ooh, amaretto sour. Sounds good to me, too. We haven't picked the cocktail for Wednesday. But Colleen and I will come up with something because, like I said, she's going to be in Georgia. And she's going to be on location, and she's going to do the... we're going to simulcast live from Atlanta. So we'll get our drink choice, and then she can have it there as well. So we'll find something that she can get in a bar at the hotel or whatever. So it'll be good. Yep, Credence. Where's Jen? We need a joke of the day. That's right. I don't know where Jen is today. Bone Tired Denise says Credence, which I already saw. Allman Brothers, yes, Allman Brothers. So Dawn says, Denise, for you from my channel joke section, I just had a chip implanted in me. Oh, hold on. I just had a chip implanted in me. It was a Cool Ranch Dorito. I've had a few implanted in me. Well, this way. Oh, goodness. Incoming message from the big head. We always appreciate food on night shift, right? Yeah, John said, I always liked it when people showed their gratitude with cookies. We get that at the station a lot. And we get everything from sweets to bread to pasta dishes, chicken. People bring in all kinds of stuff. Once a year, there's a group of children. So when school gets out, there's a group that these moms have all the kids in this group. And I don't know if they meet every day or weekly, but they make us a bag lunch and bring it in, which is kind of cool. Do you know Russian dolls? They are so full of themselves. I missed the rim shot. Oh, Dawn. Anyone? She's going at it. Anyone heard of the new? Where'd it go? Anyone hear of the new band called Duvet? They're a cover band. Oh, now I have the dogs below me. They're down on the floor below me here. Jimmy, I was up all night last night. Had a bad migraine, but it's gone this morning. I'm happy it's gone. Yeah, no kidding. Migraines, I get them once in a while, and they affect my eyes. I can't see. Get all these weird auras. And then once the auras are gone, that's when the pain comes. Not good. Let's see. Dawn's got some more. I wanted to order a lighter, and they just showed me 1,980 matches. Bernays says, for your information, Aerosmith doing their farewell tour, supposedly. They're retiring. And on my Facebook, I put up one of my favorite songs, including the making of the video. I think you're part of my Facebook page. I think I am. I will have to check that. Johnny Cash, I Walk the Line, Ring of Fire, both my favorite songs. And I found out the other day that Ring of Fire was written by his wife, June Carter Cash. Sharon's asking how John's knee is doing. I heard that. I heard that boiled water died. Boiled water? You'll be missed. I got up. John says I got up at 10:30 last night. My leg just wanted to keep moving. How is the movement? Your mobility good with your knee, John? Yeah, I have the same thing, Denise, right? Yep. Once the aura goes, I know when I'm getting those auras. It starts for me, it's almost like when you look at a bright light. You have like them little bugs. And they finally go away, and then that's when the pain sets in. So I have to take medication when the auras start. That way it'll kind of ward off the pain. Mom says, why were time and space invited to the family reunion? They were both relatives. What's the main cause of dry skin? Towels. It's the Cup of Joe Comedy Hour. It's 46 past the hour of 6 a.m. EST. Do you know where your coffee is? Oh, goodness. The Bee Gees, right? Another good band. Oh, you have the the flashing lights one. Mine aren't flashing. It's like I can't see for a while. My vision goes blurry. John says, yes. I can't bend as much as they want, but I can do most, I'm guessing do most everything. I'm back to driving. Oh, that's good. See, as long as it's going in that direction, you're doing well. Dawn says, I got hurt playing hide and go seek. I ended up in the ICU. Oh, I love it. Hey, Fabrizio Trastulli, good morning to you. How are you? I think you're new to the channel. Thanks for dropping by. Welcome to Cup of Joe Live, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for coming in, my friend. I appreciate it. So let's do this. I know that we were posting. Yeah, see, none of my links are working. So this thing did an update last week. That's why we had to switch over to StreamYard for the day, because for whatever reason it didn't want to play nice, and now it's just being crazy. Good to see you, Fabrizio. Thank you for coming in. We do appreciate you. Like I said, you're Law, I see you. Right, Law? I see you. I see you. Anyway, yep, goofy. So, I don't know. Not a whole lot going on. Getting ready, while Colleen's away, I got to put the car in the shop. I think it's got a bad speed sensor. I also have to register the RV because we're going to be heading out in a couple of weeks. We're going to Watkins Glen, New York. Heading over to the Finger Lakes. That is New York's wine country. And we're going to be pulling the Jeep. My first time flat towing. And I just want to make sure it's all together and ready to go. So we'll be working on that this week. Also, I need to get the RV down and have it inspected as well, which it should be fine. Todd. A limbo champion walked into a bar. He lost. Moss says, I have had debilitating migraines most of my life, but then cluster headaches came and killed them. No more migraines. Yeah, just the cluster headaches. Yay! Jumping from the pot into the pan, right? Or from the pan into the fire, as they say. What can you do? Getting older is not for the weak. Certainly not. Sharon wants to know how you get rid of those migraines. He replaced them with cluster headaches. Anyway, so what's everybody got planned for this week? How's the weather where you're at? Is the weather good? Let's see. It's just north of Watkins Glen. Oh, sorry. Did you check out the link I sent you last week? It has 6 wineries, and as of last year, they didn't charge for taste tests. I'm sorry, John. I didn't see it. Did you send that to my email? Forgive me. I check the email every day. Forgive me, John, for not seeing that. See if I can find it. I got a comment. All I see is three comments that you sent me. I don't see the link. Yeah, I don't see it, John. So maybe you could send it to me again. I'd be interested in... Oh, there it is. Aha. Let's see. What happens if I click on it here? It says, are you sure you want to leave YouTube? No, I'll go back to it after. Let me see. I'll do it this way. Aha, the Windmill Farm and Craft Market. All right. Montezuma Winery. Nana's Tater Shack. All right, I'll check that out after. Thank you, John, for that. We'll definitely check that out. All right. Okay, yeah, no, I put it on here. Yeah. Look who you're dealing with, right? It's me. I'm here, there, my mind's everywhere. Like I said, look, there's a chicken. Keep the drum cymbals busy today. Yeah, all right? You're doing a good job, Dawn. Thank you. I have it now, Sharon. I have it dialed up on my iPad, so I'll be able to see it now. So I'm excited about the next Revolutionary Minute. If I didn't tell you last week, on the 4th of July, we went to Concord and Lexington, Massachusetts, which is basically where the Revolutionary War began. The first shots happened there. And the British had fired upon some of the local militia, killing several of them on Lexington Green. They started burning some of the homes and things where they found munitions, and the locals did not take kindly to that, and the revolution began. So that'll be coming out hopefully tonight or possibly tomorrow. Like I said, I don't want to rush it, but we could get it out there today. So let's see. Right. Yeah, I did that over on my iPad, just because on the iMac, I'm not sure if I can do that without you guys losing me. I'm afraid to even touch anything because we've been dealing with some issues with stuff. And I just went over to the link that that law just showed. Firefighting, ships versus shore firefighting, which looks pretty cool. I'll look at that one later too. That's something else though. In Newark, the two firefighters that died, sad news. He's very smart with a lot of credentials. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out too. I know you sent it to John, but I'm definitely going to look at it. It is 57 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. So we're getting close to the finishing up time. Don't forget, we're going to go over to Eddie Lugo. He's on around 7:15. I usually pop in while I'm driving. I give him a little listening while driving. Would love to see more drones stuff. Yeah, I took some drone shots. I don't know if I'm going to put them because it's a revolutionary minute and it's short. It's not really a minute. They're more like 2 minutes, but it's hard for me to fit everything. And I use a lot of historical data, historical photos. Yeah, you know, they were taking Polaroids back then. Historical pictures and paintings and that. So, but I do have some drone stuff that I should be able to post up on maybe a different video. So I need to get out and start getting more, gathering and collecting more B-roll and that kind of thing. I may feature my little town here that I live in. But don't forget PMA, everybody. Positive Mental Attitude. PMA will save the day. It'll save your day. It'll save your week. It'll save your life. Believe me when I tell you that it works, because I'm living proof, and I really am. By adopting a positive mental attitude every day, it'll push all that negative energy out. And positive energy is stronger than negative energy. It'll push everything away. And like we always say, we are all energy, we are frequency, and if you adopt that positivity, it's going to help you and make your day great. Don't forget to make a difference in somebody's day. Everybody has a story, as you know. Sometimes those stories aren't always good, and you can change somebody's day just by smiling, saying a kind word, shaking a hand, possibly hugging if they'll let you. You know, that's part of that PMA thing, and you need to pass that on. That's kind of paying it forward in a way. So try to make a difference in somebody's day. Don't forget our first responders, the men and the women of fire departments, police department, our healthcare workers, EMS. All those folks are out there every day trying to keep us healthy and safe. and they don't ask for much. 24/7 they're working, and they're doing their thing. So if you see somebody, thank those folks and think about them. Also, don't forget the men and women of the armed forces. They're out there on the proverbial wall every day, keeping us safe and sound. They are our security system, and God bless those folks, and God bless the veterans that have come before, because they've done and protected that right there. Old Glory, the red, white, and blue, symbol of our country right there. And don't forget, honor your flag from the country of your origin. It means much more than the cloth it's printed on. So many people have given up so much so that we can have our freedoms and liberties today. So protect that stuff, and don't take those things for granted. I was just talking about those folks on Lexington Green. They stood up for what they believed in, and they were willing to give their life to try to protect that. And I know I would do that just like them. So hopefully I'll never have to do that. But you'd never know. So never take any of that for granted. Dawn says, I always laugh doing StreamYard when hosting at the button it says having issues. So I always continually press it, not realizing they mean with StreamYard, not in life. Right? That deserves a rim shot. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Cup of Joe Live. And we'll talk about more history. And today we'll see what everybody's doing. But I love and appreciate you guys. Peace and love to everybody. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.